Hello everyone, for our last Blitz summer tourney. Today is going to be a great day, hopefully. We're going to be first off starting with Legion versus Endgame, and let's just have a look at the schedule here. So to remind you all of what happened last time, we had Endgame beating R2K in a tiebreak, a very close game. I recommend watching that, 5-4, and Raid getting a 5-3 victory. Really powerful at the start, struggling a bit in the end, but got back on their foot. And then, well, won the game. And now we will see Legion vs Endgame, and whoever wins will fight Raid later on. And yeah, I'm looking forward to these matches. We have a lot of different games today, especially since the first is best of 9. The first to get to 5 points wins, and the finals will be a best of 11. So that means the first to 6 wins, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, best of, yeah, okay. I should be right on it. 5, yeah, best of 6. Oh no. The first to 6 wins. I am stupid, sorry. But yeah, looking forward to these matches by a long shot. Whoever wins, it will be a great time to watch. Now we have seen Legion Endgame already in this one lineup here, and Endgame lost 5-2. So let's hope it's gonna be a bit closer this time. And we have not seen Endgame versus Raid yet, I believe. Let me just confirm that on Discord, because I can't actually remember. No, Endgame has beaten Raid before in the group stage, 4-0. So, who knows? But yeah, looking forward to these games. For sure, let's go and check out the room. And I am stupid because I don't have the map right. I know I was planning to adjust that and not say next map, but the map name. Sorry, Mr. Big, I forgot. I forgot. I am so sorry. Once you're in the chat, I'm gonna apologize if you're there today. But let's say hello to the people who are here first. Dark, David, Spicy, Senko. Then we have Yusuf, George, Viking. Hope you're gonna enjoy the stream. And yeah, we have Legion on the left, Endgame on the right. Our maps will be Black Goldville, Rockfield, Castilla, Naval Frontier, and New Bay. And yeah, I'm gonna talk over the next maps then afterwards, so let's just have a look at now. It will be Dynasty's Pearl, Oasis Palms, Fort Dispair, Mayan Ruins, Middleburg, and Vineyards. Actually adjust that now. Let me do that quickly whilst we wait for all that. Dynasty, Oasis. I know you say Mayan, but I just like to say Mayan. Sounds nice. Middleburg, and where is that map? I can't. There we go. But that is out of the way. Let's move this back over. And yeah, Saitan is back. He's gonna be streaming together with Wild One's helper. Rolling, of course, also back at it again. And yeah. Just wishing everyone good luck. I'm looking forward to these matches. Once again, everyone here is commentating the same games. So whoever you would like to watch depends on what commentary you prefer. And of course, if you want better video quality, then go check out the arrows and not mine, because we're gonna have the FPS drops. But if you like my commentary, then feel free to stick around, and yeah, we're gonna have a great time. We still have a couple minutes left until the stream or the games will start. So waiting for all the people to arrive here. Not too sure, something wrong. Okay, I can't do that. It's unfortunate. Whatever. Yeah. Can you go out of the room, please? We set up a password, but it seems it's not working properly, so that's a bit unfortunate. So we got nearly all of our people. Just waiting for one here from Legion. No, whoopsie. Here. Catches. I can't remember someone. Who are you rooting for? I'm not rooting for anyone. I am there Eggy was it. Okay. I am just rooting for tiebreakers, because those are the most exciting matchups. And yeah, we're starting with Black Goldville here. You see a lot more pressure on C and B lately. There's not a lot of stuff happening at A anymore. You see a lot of rotations as well with Russian mediums, like 140s are often taken here. Like Endgame is just doing now. They're just taken for mobility purposes, which is why not other Russian mediums are chosen. They're the most mobile of the three. Yeah, it's three. And of course the E5's IS4 is typical. Might see an STB here. Might see some Vickers here as well. Who knows? Might be even a TD object here already taking one. You might also see a T110 E3 that could also work for defending B. Or it's generally taken for exactly that purpose, so we'll have to wait and see. Everyone Blitz, no spicy, no. No, I don't understand these on Blitz names. Why? Stop it. It's terrible. I hate these names. But that's just me, of course. And in the end, it's just names as well. I hate Andryask. Yeah. What? We're just waiting for everyone to be ready. Come on. Let's start. I want to start. I want to start commentating. Okay, this I need to show. He named a clan the snake. That's funny. Alright. So we're starting to get some tanks ready here, but it's still a bit screwed. The players seem to be these there. We have Catch, Eggy, Player, Snack, Skin, Union, Object. And we have Karolek, Lego, Nicola, Romka, Shoko, Winch, and Orca. Was me rolling. Two there. And yeah. Once again, no premiums, no collectors, no Sheridans. Those are the 3 rules of this tournament, which has been created from the community. So let's have a look. Alright, so we got our first lineups ready. They're not copying me, Spicy. I'm aware of all of it. Alright, oh, come on. Ready up already. I want to see the final lineups. Titan also getting a bit annoyed. See some 140s here. Both teams a lot of IS-4 E5 combinations. Alright, so endgame here going with double IS-4, triple E5 and double 140. A lot of mobility on these tanks, not too much DPM. 140s there helping out the most, no Vickers. And we have double IS-4, double E5, 140, a Vickers and a 268 here for Legion. Bit more versatile, and let's jump into game number 1 here. I have everything correct this time. I don't have the wrong clans or names. So that's good. And let's see. Alright, so first game here. Endgame here splitting up already. Oh, Lego here gets spotted, finds out catch. Both not able to connect the shot. Oh, Uni there takes a blind shot from Winch. Really good shot, but Winch here takes one now instead. Have a look at what Uni can see. Oh, he took another one. Oh, Winch knows he's there. Ooh, this is crucial. There's no other way he could get spotted. Other than most likely from that bush. But that hurt quite a bit, losing those early hit points. And A here now getting capped by Winch. He's putting pressure on. Nico now pushing in as well. And they got Orca and Romka to support. Legionnaire unable to push on A. But endgame had to reset. And we see Lego here. Nico now taking quite a bit of damage. Let's see what Lego can see. He's just holding here. Wants to make sure no one is getting into B. And so is Eggy with Skin here, who's making his way towards C. Oh, Nico there, he takes more and more damage from Snack and Player, presumably. Those E5s are not working out too well for endgame, and Romka here has to help out. Winch takes another one to the face. And endgame here is actually pushing above. Player here taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, he's going very low. He's tracked out in the open. He has his reactive armor though. It's not gonna be enough. He will go down. C has therefore been capped though by Legion. But they are now 1,500 hit points behind. And are drawing everything back they have. Even Skin. And Uni here. Catch coming in as well with Snack. But endgame already rotating back. Capping A here. But Legion just barely above. And Snack spotted. Also find catch. And this depends on how quick endgame can react. Lego here very far behind. Arolek here able to catch up in time. And Snack there taking the first shot of this encounter. He's gonna push the corner onto Shoko here. Oh, and he misses its shot. Catch also coming in. And here comes most of what Legion has. Uni and Skin here looking to push in as well. And Shoko there pretty much on his own. Unable to get any help. Romka there takes a big shot from Object. And hit points are still looking good for endgame, but they're bleeding a lot right now. And Eggy here pushes into A very aggressively. Nico pushing into the corner now. Takes a lot while crossing. Shoko is very low. And Romka is pushing onto Eggy. Nikolai here just barely alive. He picks up Snack though. He is gonna get killed by Skin. They're trading tanks here. And it's looking good for endgame here. Shoko's still alive. And Uni there takes another one. 2,000 hit point lead here for endgame. But they lose Shoko. And they lose Winch as well. But Catch gets out for it. And there goes Uni. Object there has to push in now. And Romka here gets help from Lego, and they are gonna push double on Eggy here. Get him as well. And now it's a 4-on-2, and this game will go to endgame here. Most certainly. Still 3 heavy tanks left. Now just against Skin here. In his Vickers. Most certainly not able to win this game here. Still 3,500 HP. On the board. Romka there just saluting. Gets the kill as well. In this game. Goes to endgame here. Very convincingly. Hello, Mr. Big. I know. I forgot. Apologies, Mr. Big. Please, apologies. I forgot. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. But the next time I'm commentating on a tournament for community, I will have it changed. Give me time. Alright, so we have some good damage spreads here. Endgame just a little bit better. And player here dying out very early. And just catch you with the endgame logo as an avatar. But what a first game to start it off with. Absolutely incredible performance. I still have my old PC. I'm not using the new one. Let's see, we have nearly our lineups ready once again. We are gonna see some tank changes from endgame once Nico is ready. And he is. We see double 1-1-3 here from endgame with double E5s, one IS4, a Vickers, and a winch in the STB. I'm thinking this could go to C. Or they're just the 1-1-3s could either go really aggressively into C or the caves. This could really work out for them. Because the 1-1-3s are really speedy on in a straight line. And then they're hard to dig out. So how endgame is gonna be using them is gonna be crucial here. And Legion going with double IS4, double E5, double Vickers and Object back in his 268. Very, very interesting lineups here. They're waiting for the spawns to be swapped. Did I just jump in the voice chat and tell them? Would you mind swapping the spawns, please? Thank you very much. Alright. Sorry, I just had to jump in there. Because he didn't notice. So, let's go ahead and see how endgame is gonna play this one out, or if Legion will take their second loss here on Black Goldville. Now endgame starting from the south. We see Romka here going straight forwards to B. We will see the 1-1-3s pushing onto C hard. Winch there is gonna hold A, which is interesting. And Romka here spotting out early, unable to connect to catch. And the 1-1-3s have been spotted. Oh, this push is seen. To the most part. 2 tanks got in for free. 2 have been spotted, and C will get lightning speed. Object there capping A. What an interesting choice to make. They don't have anything quick other than their Vickers who are located around C. So they had to use the tank destroyer there. We can't peek around corners though to shoot back in case he does get shot. And Lego here taking his first bit of damage by HE. And Skin here just scouting. Let's have a look what he can see. He's not gonna see Orca from this distance, which is quite interesting to note. Object there now relocating. Winch has relocated very far back as well. And Romka here could maybe catch out a slightly little bit of Skin here. If he just gets the right angle on it. An endgame here now with their 1-1-3s on C. They have cap lead. So all they need to do is either defend B really hard and not get pushed on the flank. Or they need to hold C, and Legion is preparing a push here. They have everything in this corner except for Skin. And Romka there takes a shot. And I think this is gonna start the push here. With Skin spotted. Eggy here pushing in. Player and Uni spotted already. And we see already hit point losses on the way. Player here getting tracked out in the open. And here come the Vickers as well. Those 1-1-3s don't have that much DPM to hold up against 5 tanks that are currently on their way. Romka, Lego, and the other 2 from endgame here coming into the side, and they need to focus fire. And Legion is doing a better job at that right now. Those 1-1-3s are just getting caught out in the open on their own. And endgame here sending the reinforces. Pushing in, but they're losing a lot of hit points on the way. They're not able to deal the damage. They're already a tank out. Eggy here, 1 shot, possibly, but he's just not getting killed. Skin here now, down to a 1 shot. There goes Nicola. And this game is gonna go to Legion here. Romka, they're unable to pick up Skin. Lego here might just be able to do it. No, he doesn't. Romka gets the kill, but it's already too late. Gets picked up. And that well-coordinated push from Legion there. What a wonderful play. Oh god, they're taking a huge HE from Object. And now it's just Winch. Saluting. Wanting to end this game. And it's a GG to Legion. What a performance. That 1 shot from Skin, I think, was the decider. Because he basically caught distraction. He got spotted, so you, of course, look, do I have an angle on it? And I think most of endgame did that. And so Legion had the time to push in. And they just did it beautifully. They had better focus fire. Those 1-1-3s not working out together with Romka here. Not even doing proper damage. Just about 2000 between 3 tanks is not good. And they just fell really, really quickly. And we jump straight to the next match here. Or map, in fact. Which will be Rockfield. And a map that is a lot of rotation based. We have seen some strong pushes from Raid last tournament where they straight up killed 2 tanks for free and then just got a massive hit point lead. Just what a performance that was. And let's see if anyone is able to replicate that, or if we are gonna see other strategies. Usually see 1 ice for somewhere around B. That is pretty similar. Yes, Ice, Dolhammer, you are correct. Endgame has lost to Legion before, 5-2. And that was on Monday, I believe. Actually, thinking about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Monday. Hello to everyone tuning in as well now. Alright, we have our lineups nearly ready. Legion here going with double IS4s, double E5s, 1 Vickers and Snick and the Leopard and Object in his 268. It is best of 9. An endgame here now ready as well. With 1 Vickers, double E5s, double 113s, an IS4 and a 140. So nearly the same lineups here, tank wise or tank class wise, trading a 268 for an IS4 here and a Leopard versus 140. Point here so far 1-1. Map number 2 now getting played. And Karolek going very aggressive as well as Skin here. Spotting out each other. And Snack there in his Leo already got spotted. And so is Winch in the IS-4. Not a player as you see in heavy tanks all too often. Usually playing a medium or light tank. Now sits in the heavy, gets spotted out early here. In endgame, seemingly gonna be preparing a push there. And Uni here not able to spot it, he's just retreated. Romka, Shoko, Nico and Lego here, all making their way forwards. But we have a very strong defense here from Legion. We have 2 E5s here, we have the IS-4, an IS-4 in the back and a 268, that's 5 tanks. Waiting for a push. Catchy actually repositioning. And Karolek, he might find Snack here, who's going very aggressively while Skin is capping. Winch and Catch there, spotting each other. Also Snack here got spotted by Karolek. And a good amount of point lead here for endgame. Not sure if a kill is actually enough to turn that one around. And Karolek there puts a nice shot in Nikolai here, very aggressive. Oh, he has to be careful, he's not prepared for this. But Legion is waiting. They're not overextending just yet. Omka, they're trying a blind shot. They know someone is there. Certain. Winshire making his way towards B, being very aggressive. He finds Catch. And Eggy and Catch are spotted. As Skin, in fact, I meant for A. And here comes a counter push from Legion. These E5's not spotted yet. They don't see this. These E5's are not just spotted now. And Legion here pushing 3 on 3. But they have Shoko in support. But Catch comes in as well. Now it's all about the better focus fire. And so far it's looking good for endgame. They also have Winch in support. But Karolek, they're playing together with Orca there against 2. Have to be careful about that player here. Dies early. Good focus fire. Snack out already as well. This is looking very good for endgame. They're picking up damage left, right and center. Their focus fire just all the more better. Gonna get Eggy here next. They still haven't dropped a single tank yet. Focus fire just way better here for endgame. And Legion not doing too well. Nico here, the first one to die. But it's already too little too late. Double the hit points here from endgame over Legion. There goes Karolek from Uni. Object is out. And this game is over. In a very, very strong defense here from endgame. Also getting those tanks over there, really strong performance. And it just worked out for them really nicely. A GG here to endgame for picking up that victory. Focus fire just way, way better. Snack here and player unable to do nearly any damage. And look at this damage spread, nearly 2000 from everyone here. For endgame. What a performance so far. Looking very good here. I am hype. Those are some incredible games that we are witnessing today, and I'm hoping to see more. We already have a lineup here from endgame. They are pretty much... Are they copying what... No. Okay. They nearly copied what Legion does, but a bit on their own spin. They have an 140 again from Orca instead of the Leopard. They also have a 268 now here, Winch. They have triple E5, 1 IS-4 and 1 Vickers. I am from Germany. So 1 IS-4 less than Legion, so they want more mobility. And it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna be using this lineup. as we jump into game number 3 here. Endgame so far leading 2-1. And Legion here going with double eyes for 1-2-6-8, double e5, 1 Vickers, and a 1-2-1 here. So pretty much the exact same lineup, other than Snack changing from his Leo to the 1-2-1. Not about sure who has more DPM, but definitely more mobility here for the Leon. Very good early spot here from Karolek. Gets 3 tanks, receives no damage in return. And Orca here trying to spot out behind. Not sure if he's gonna see those tanks over there. He sees 1 e5. Oh, is he gonna take a blind shot? No, he doesn't. An endgame here, quite fast split. They have 3 e5s over here with Orca. And they have Lego and Karolek here around A. They have Eggy to defend it here from Legion in a very strong position. He's getting spotted. And now so's Object there, getting spotted a bit. Too reckless there with his position. Didn't get a shot though. I am 18, yes. Oh, one player here gets found out early again. Counter push here coming in from endgame, putting 2 shots into Snack. And Winch here coming in as well with those e5s. They want to catch this e5 here. But Legion is prepared. They're sending everything they have back. 3 tanks still on the way. Player here gets pummeled by 4. And so far this trade is looking good for endgame if they can keep this up. But both Nikola and Shoko are very low Object. They're putting a big shot into him. Romka here trying to shield Shoko as much as he can from the back. And Nico here is gonna help out on player, but he is still gonna get Shoko. Uni here is gonna fall to Winch. And this is looking still very close. 1 tank ahead here for endgame. But the hit points are close and Romka here is gonna die. So this could still go either way. We have all tanks present. But Legion here is pincered, so if they push 1 corner they could take this. And they get Object, but trade Romka for it. As well as Nico. Karolek here very low. Focus now on Snack and Lego misses its shot. And now it's a 3-on-4 here. And they need to use their DPM efficiently. As well as their alpha damage. Snack here now down to a 1-shot. Orca is gonna get him. And they still have Winch in the 268 there. And if they can get Snack out, this is gonna be very crucial here. Lego does manage to do so. And focuses now on skin big HE from Winch. And I'm pretty much sure this sealed the deal. What an amazing shot there from that 268. Absolutely powerful. With that HE into the back of that Vickers. Pretty much winning the game with this 1 shot here. Absolutely incredible. What a game. Winch here doing 4,400. 3.6k as well for Orca. This combination here pretty much carrying that at the end together with Lego here. Shoko of course dying first. Didn't do a lot of damage. But he lived for very long. And I mean super long. Eggy here. Not able to do too much as well as Object here. And Snack 4,000 with a 1-2-1. What a game that was. That is full of excitement. And let's go to Castilla. Absolute incredible game. Endgame there with the push, with more decisiveness. And Legion pushing straight into it. I don't know if this was a bait strategy, but it really looked like one. Pushing straight into those e5s that Endgame has set up there. With pretty much 6 of their tanks, I think. Well, all were on the way. But they had 3 still on the move. And then Endgame pretty much pincering them. Having some tanks come around. I think it was Orca in the 140 and someone else What a performance. Really good game. An endgame here looking very strong so far. Leading 1-3. And Castilla here. Quite a versatile map. Often played via caps. You either see a slow A approach and winning that flank, or you see a very early push on B with a combination of taking C as well, or at least defending it. So we're gonna see a lot of different strategies here, hopefully. Endgame already ready up with a Vickers, double eyes 4, 1e5, 1113, a 268, and Orca in the STB. And we see triple e5 here. Oh no, not quite ready up yet. Object back in his 268. We see double 268 here, in fact, full Legion. This looks to be a play over A with defensive cover on both C and B. It could be really wrong though. This could play out well for Legion if Endgame plays this either very aggressively or very passively. If they do something in between, this could work really against them. Because the 268 either favor really quick games or really slow games. These mid-star games in between are not really well suited for it. And let's jump into game number 1 on Castilla here. Double eyes 4, double 268, double e5, and 1 Vickers for Legion. And we have double eyes 4, 1 268, and STB. 1 e5, a Vickers as well from Karolek here. And a 113 from Shoko. And let's see the splits happening here. Karolek here gonna spot early on C. See most of the heavies going towards A from endgame. Nico here is definitely gonna take that B spot area. Which Skin is currently taking. I'm doing blind shots a bit too early there. I think might also just try to hit that tank destroyer. And Honor and Kek here already spotted. That Vickers there, Karolek doing some great spotting runs so far. Getting some information. And Orca here spotting early on A, not finding anything. Just to be careful there, Uni could hit him hard. As well as Snack there, who's sitting up behind him with object here. Just waiting. And player here actually taking the first bit of damage there. Good HE from Nikola. Romka here now. Gonna join Orca and Lego here. Very aggressive. Once he's in this position, he's not gonna get away from Snack though. Who bounces his shot. Is he able to spot him? No, he doesn't. He's trying to find those 268, but he can't. Oh, I think he's over peeking here. Snack bounces again. And Romka here being very aggressively. Doesn't take a shot from Skin though. Just bounces. And this is a very slow paced game. We have Winch here now. Coming up behind. Just to be careful not to get spotted. And those double 268 down either side of the house are really powerful. We just have a look at what Lego can see. You can barely dodge Snack here going away. And we actually have Nico here straight onto B with Karolek spotting support on Honor and Kek. And here comes a push from Legion. Nikola, he has to drop down into the water, I think. And Lego there takes a huge amount. He takes both 268 hits. Nikola has dropped down and he's pretty much effectively out of the fight for now. For about 30 minutes and seconds until he gets up again. And endgame here bleeding a lot of hit points. Now Winch as well taking a 268 hit. And B is getting taken back from Legion here. But Karolek, of course, trying to support. Is getting spotted though, and Nikola here getting farmed from Skin right now. Will take at least another shot. And what a game so far from Legion here. Picking up a good early hit point lead. Unable to cap B though. Are now weirdly locked down. Uni here very aggressively on the castle. Trying to put a shot into Nico, but is unable to do so. An object there as well. Didn't even notice that. He's dropped a lot of hit points. Oh, Lego there with the very fortunate bounce. And Winch here. Has to be careful not to take another shot. He bounces on Keck. He might actually take one from Snack there if he's not careful. Skin here coming in as well from the side. Legion here really have them pinned down. And let's have a look what Kadolek can see here. He's trying his best. It's a great shot into Warner. And avoids the shot nicely. Avoids another shot. Can he put one in? He does! Kadolek here a big nuisance for Legion. He needs to get away. He basically has 3 tanks on him. 4 together with Keck. And Legion here is gonna get a little bit of a counter push from endgame. With Shoko and Romka here pushing straight onto Keck. And Shoko takes a lot of damage. Orca here losing more hit points. And if you look at the right side here, endgame, all tanks very low. But the hit points are still close there. Orca now falling to Uni. And Keck here still alive. Is gonna put out another shot into Romka. But Skin is out. And Uni here, very low hit points. Lego getting double tap. And gets traded for Uni. And Snack here now. Gonna be a big annoyance to endgame. Hit points way in favor of Legion here. They still have a full 268, which is gonna make the difference here. If endgame can't pick up these other 3 tanks from Legion, which are all very low. We have 3 one-shots here on the side of endgame, whilst Kadolek picks up honor. Kadolek here having a massive impact in this match so far. Nico the only one who can still take a shot from a 268. But Object here looking to pick up a shot onto Nico. And Snack here now coming up behind. Is he gonna find Kadolek? This could be really crucial if they lose him. Oh, he spots him. Oh, and Kadolek, yeah, gets deleted. And Legion here now with a big lead. That was crucial. That Kadolek stays alive, but they lose him. So Winch is gonna get pushed from the back. But he gets player. And Romka puts a shot into Object, but gets picked up. And now it's just Nikola against the full Snack and Object as a 1-shot. Is a 2-shot for 268 here. And he's out of AP. He has to resort to fire heat. Dropping back here, but Snack can just rush him now. As he is a 1-shot. Nice track shot there from Nico. And he is gonna get HE. And Snack picks up the victory here. What a close game this was. That pickup on Orca there. Or not Orca, but Kadolek being the crucial decider of this match. And Snack here with a huge amount of damage. And as I predicted at the start, if the games go on long, then these 268 will work. And they did work beautifully here. 5 kills between them. What a performance. Damage spread here way better for endgame. But just dropping hit points really hard as well. Legion there. Just barely picking up that victory. But it was still a very strong one in the end. And a crucial one as well. And it seems Nico has to go actually. This is very unfortunate for them. They have to get a 7th player now. Oh, this could strike hard if they lose Nico. And so far, a good comeback here from Legion. Now 2-3. Not sure what's gonna happen now. Just gonna have the chat open just in case. Do see some tanks getting readied up, but Nico here. What is gonna happen with him? He is readying up, but he's Alright, so it seems that we will be seeing Nico continuing to play here. Alright, a bit of confusion happening there. Alright, let's see. We have double Vickers, triple E5, Winch back in his STB, and Lego in the 268 now for endgame. And Legion here taking a pretty similar lineup. Going with double Vickers as well, a seemingly triple E5 Ice for instead of that STB, and Object back in his 268. Nope, they take a second IS4. So only double E5 for Legion here. And we're gonna hop into game number 3. Alright. Let's get some air and see how this game is gonna be developing here. Orca here going up to get the spot. Pretty common use now. Nico on his E5 is gonna defend C. Skin trying to spot on C. Oh, big blind shot there from Nico. Coming in onto Snack there. What a big shot that was. Losing some hit points early. And we do see endgame here focusing a bit more on A. With their E5s, Winch here going up early. Might be able to spot Keck if he gets the angle for it. He spots out Snack already. And the E5s here from Legion now coming onto the castle. Player and Yuli gonna play a big part in this Lego. They're basically taking the spot of Snack, I think it was last game. Winch getting outspotted in an interesting angle. Takes a big shot there from Keck. He overpeaks and takes a shot for it. Orca here still scouting on top of the world. Unable to see Skin over there. Oh, he shot. And Orca spotting him. Not sure if Orca is going to be shooting. But he might have a shot on Uni here. Once he is getting spotted. And Winch there takes another one. Probably from either Skin or someone else. And so far not a lot has happened. Legion here is still with a good amount of hit point lead. 1,500. And Nicola there relocating. We have now Karolek there taking the spot. And Skin here gets spotted once again. And Orca is making some plays here to probably get a shot off. He goes into a very defensive position. Karolek here now spotting for him. And Skin actually making some blind shots. I think that's why Orca has repositioned. And this is a very, very slow game so far. And Romka here takes another one. Legion just increasing that hit point lead. I think they're just waiting to have it big enough to actually start pushing here. But endgame is very defensive. Not sure that anyone can actually do anything other than these pop shots here and there. There's nowhere to breach through and push. But also nowhere to camp in. No one has a cap yet either. Which is really rare for Castilla. No one even attempted a cap yet. First one here might actually be endgame, but Keck here just guarding A. Gonna be impossible to cap that. And endgame here making the push for it. Choco, Nico And Romka pushing on to player. And Kek here takes 2 shots from the 268, and all of these E5s here, he might actually fall. Gets checked. Takes another one. Lego there bounces its shot. And A is gonna get capped here. What a good maneuver from endgame there. We're able to drop down Snack as well. Object there has to relocate now. And Honor made his way very far into the city, but Uni here takes double. Shoko here taking a shot from player. They want to pick up Kek. But Object here looking to support that. Oh, Romka here is gonna get focused now. Kek down to a 1-shot, and player losing a lot of hit points as well. Is he gonna be able to stay alive here for any much longer? Kek is out. Shoko able to pick him up. But Winchia very low and out of position. Gets picked up by Object. Hit points here now looking very good for endgame. If we look at the tank distribution, but Romka is out. And this has turned around very quickly. Karolek here now having an angle on Uni and Snack. And Lego here has to fight off Skin, which is gonna be very troublesome once he gets back up. And these E5s here from endgame, out of position and unable to help right now. We'll have to relocate. And Nico here. Walker as well, going to help out Lego. An Object, they're actually messing up his shot. And here comes the push onto Skin. Lego here making his way forward, puts a big one into it, and Orca here. Can he pick up the kill? He does. But Lego takes a big shot for it as well. Gun advantage now for endgame. But the question is, can Lego get away? He's down to a 1-shot. Honor here still full HP. And Lego, they're actually able to pick up Uni. But dropping another tank for it. Not sure if that's the best way to do it. Snack here still alive. Nico, they're unable to pick up that kill. But Shoko getting him. And now it's a 3-on-2. Very good crossfire being established here for endgame. Object right in the middle of everyone. But Honor is still full HP. And Orca here fighting off against Object. This is gonna be very close. Honor picking up Nico, and Object gets tracked. Has a repair kit left though. And Orca here, he has to help out Shoko. And can't allow to get killed, but he does anyway. And this is very close here. Shoko needs to get away. If he can fight off Honor here, and he has the DPM to do it, all he needs to do is get an Object. And he pen his next shot? He does. He needs to keep Honor between him. And they win by points! I didn't even notice the timer on the clock. Endgame here wins by points. They dragged it out for long enough. And are actually winning it. I didn't even notice that. That's how much this fight was captivating here and super close. Orca there coming in clutch to help Lego, who was able to pick up Uni there. Very crucial kill as well. Not sure though about the plays with HCing a 1-shot Vickers there. Could have really cost them the game. Huge damage here from both teams. Nico and Snack there. Both going around 4,000 damage. What a play. An endgame now. On match point. And they're looking very good. What a performance. 2-4 here right now. Endgame leading hard over Legion. And they might be able to actually pick up the next victory here. They have the momentum. But if Legion can shut them down in the next game, there might be a way. With mentality, pushing through, and full forcing their way against endgame strategies. There's still a way for Legion to come back. All about who makes the best calls, who has the better focus fire, and of course, who has the better strategy. Naval Frontier it is. Our lineup's getting picked, and we have endgame already finished. Triple E5, double 140, a mouse from Winch, and Karolek in a Vickers. Legion here. Slowly piecing their parts together as well. We have object back in his 268. Snack in the Vickers. Not sure if we're gonna see a second one here. We see a 113. Interesting pick here by a Legion. I'm assuming they wanna push hard onto the A corner. And the lineups are ready. We could have our final moment here, or our final match of this face-off. Legion versus Endgame. Legion going with double eyes for 268, double E5, Vickers and 113. And Endgame here going with a mouse, double 140, double triple E5. And the Vickers a lot of mobility advantage here for Endgame, as well as DPM, but do they have enough armor to fight back on it? Like here, is he gonna be able to catch those? He will. He finds 3. Does not take any of the blind shots. Okay, here taking the first shot. And here comes the push from Endgame. But Legion's already pushing on A and B, and Winch is there to defend that. C here will get capped. An object here might be able to put a big shot into someone who's too aggressive. Orca here now locked down in place. And let's see how Winch is gonna face off here against those IS-4s. Blocked 3 shots already and put 1 out. But A and B have been capped. And Legion is dragging back everything they have. Giving up the entire seaside snack deck completely unspotted to Winch. Incredible camo rating on those Vickers. Oh, and Skin there. Peeking too far. He takes another one, 1600 hit points minus. This gives a big HP lead here to Endgame, and they're sending Winch straight into B. And Legion here. Locked down in place, only have 2 tanks out of it. Uni and Kek. And if they aren't careful, they could get pushed here. Great shot from Orca onto Uni. And here comes a counter maneuver. But Endgame is expecting the snack there, takes a shot. Object is spotted as well, and Nico here has the crossfire angles. Lego here helping out as well. This is looking very good for Endgame. Karolek takes another shot though. And they're pushing onto Kek hard. He is all on his own now. He has not enough backup. And is far away from his teammates. If they can track him multiple times here, he might actually just about die. But Endgame is unable to put that track shot in. And so he's staying alive for a little bit longer. And Winchy now pushing onto Uni. And here comes the push from Endgame. They want to finish this. Orca and Object here pushing on. Orca and Nico pushing onto Object. Lego here is gonna help out Winch. And Endgame here dragging their tanks back because they see that counter push from Legion coming. But Shoko here might actually get caught out in position. We have 4 FPS. The stream is not lagging. Orca here very low, down to 600 hit points. Endgame here still with the hit points lead. They want to get Kek out. Lego here pushing straight for him. He will get him. And they have to focus fire here. They're letting Uni live. Not sure what they're doing. Snack here. Capping B again. And Skin down to a one-shot. Nico missing. But gets picked up anyway. And Endgame wins this by points. What an incredible performance here from Endgame. Being really strong. Absolutely insane. Object here, not able to do any damage whatsoever. And Skin here getting focused very early on, only able to do one shot. Endgame here with the power plays. Winning on time, winning by points 2 times, I think. What a play. And this will be our final raid versus endgame. Let me just add it to the title. It will spoil for those who are rewatching, but I don't really care. I have adjusted the title. I will change the thumbnail as well. But that will be after the stream. And what a play from endgame here. Absolutely incredible. And Legion here now out of the game. It will be raid versus endgame. The finals, the best of 11. Apologies. And those were some incredible games. Next match will happen in about 20 minutes. So we actually have time for a couple of replays. Let me just change to this. While I actually stick in the room, because there's no reason to leave, we can just check reads out like this. Let me find another interesting one. Let's see. Man, that was insane. Sorry, I'm just big shock. Those games were intense. Do I have anything else? I guess I can just show some of my own replays. How about that? Let's do that. Yes, I've by the way finished my pattern. I've grinded it really quite a bit. Let me check some of my screenshots because I actually didn't save any of my aces I had with it. Because I'm an idiot. Come on, where are my screenshots? Ah, here's one. Survived that, sure. Vineyards, 120. Well, let's show this one. Just gonna show you some ace games of my pattern grind that I had earlier. Let's switch to the scene as well. So I'm done with the pattern now. I'm on my last 9 tanks. 4 of which I still need to buy. I'm very close to buying one of those. Not sure which I'm gonna get it. Probably gonna be the Hori though. But I don't know yet. So yeah, one note to this game. I saw they only have 1 medium, so I felt confident going here. Being very aggressive spotting, and as they have a lot of tier 10s, I was just like, give me those experience. Because if you didn't know, if you shoot a tank that is a tier higher than you, you get 10 extra experience. than if you were to shoot a tank that is the same tier as you. And if you shoot low tiers, then you, well, you have minus 10%. And yeah, that's a mouse that we're farming there. Well, not farming, but we did some damage, right? Now I had to be careful because people started to notice me in this game, like that 1-to-1 that S-Conk will as well in a little bit. As I'm gonna be quite annoying to them here. But man, I still can't get over those Legion endgame games. Endgame just super strong. Playing over caps quite hard. I mean, it worked for them, right? Man. That was just some insane plays. I really am happy to see these games. Let me just answer a friend of mine. Who just got into Blitz, pretty much. Right. So relocation here. Yep, best of 11. First to win 6 matches. Quite insane, but you know, there gotta be some sort of step up, as we were already at the best of 9, and just doing a best of 9 again seemed kinda meh, so the admins decided to do a best of 11. And you don't really see those either. It just brings more of a also mental component to this tournament, I guess. Because this is really about who can keep their mentality up longer. Just like last game, that was endgame, pushing through. Having better focus fire as well was one of the things that really won them the games. Pushing in the right places, the right moments. That was just, I mean, GG. That's all I can say to that. Nice shot. Why did I say nice shot, by the way? This is literally my game, and I remember it. I just played it like a couple hours ago. I'm such an idiot. Okay, gotta mute myself. Sneeze coming in. The moment when you gotta sneeze and then it's just your body doesn't want to sneeze is bad, I guess. Oh yeah, these were right back to back. I remember that. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Feels so terrible. Yeah, we still got about 10 minutes left until the games start. So I could maybe show 2 more replays if we're quick. Patton is a really great tank, by the way. If you didn't play it yet or are grinding towards it, you're gonna be treated. This tank is absolutely amazing. Probably One of my new favorites at tier 9. Man, this tank is just... Ooh! It's a really great toy to play with. That joy. Talking about. You also can bounce some stuff on your gun mantlet, which is pretty neat, as you can see. It's quite tall, it's not like the type, which has the same DPM by the way. But you have AP and APCR, not APCR and heat, which is a bit of a strong suit for the type, because I prefer that ammo loadout more. But yeah. I'm gonna be relocating a lot in this match, and I saw an opening there with that E100, and we were losing the medium flank, so I felt like, alright, let's push in. We have the momentum right now. Even though we are down a tank, we need to take aggression. And then I got rushed by 62A. Ooh. No, Mr. Big, your last T10 was the Vickers, isn't it? Or do you not have them yet? As I'm guessing you got the Vickers with after EK, because it just got introduced. But yeah, we picked up that 62A. We lost the Leo for it though. I'm like, alright, DPM, and what's the best way to make more DPM is use HE. So that's what I'm doing here. I mean, this is AP now. You know, whatever. And I already saw that there's something behind me, and I wasn't sure what it was. But, well, there was an STB behind me who helped me out. And it was a chieftain, in fact. And now this is just... Oh, this is a feast. Oh, just farming on a tier 10 gives you so much XP. Especially when you're the tier 9 medium with the highest DPM. Oh, sorry. Ah! Spilling a bit of blood. I don't worry about it, it's fine. Yeah, I'm losing 2 shots here of hit points against that E1. Wasn't too worth it. But, hey, I'm gonna pick up a free tier 10 kill here. So whatever. And we're having a good lead here. I'm already on 5.1k damage, and I was trying to play passively here. But the SCB is gonna deny that, and you're gonna see why. There we go, he just straight up pushes into me. Not sure why you would do that, but, you know, whatever, right? And I didn't think I'd want to go for this E1, even if I could take a shot from it. And so I was like, let's just blind shot that waffle a bit. Maybe we can hit him. And maybe even progress forwards. I'll take these house spots here, maybe even go alongside here. And just trap him back there, which, the movement I will be making, but I'm not getting much out of this. Spoiler alert, the type gets all of it at the STB, as he set him on fire. So yeah, that was the second ace I had today. Pretty great game. And as you shoot higher tiers, you just get more experience in general, so that was pretty nice. As that was I was grinding for, right? I wanted experience. Yeah. Worked out really, really well. Let me find if I can get in. Yeah, I had another ace here. Yamato 1280. Here we have it. Another short ace, and then we're gonna jump back into the room. And watch the last matches of this community tournament unfold. This is another pretty good game for experience, as it's 2 tier 9s and the rest is tier 10, so more XP. Sorry, don't complain, really. Matchmaking is best if you are low tier, so to get more experience. So I was like, I take it, and I'm gonna be playing aggressively here, as they only have a Progetto as a medium and the 30B. And they're most likely gonna be on that side and not here, so took advantage of it, got a free shot in. I was trying to find one of the tank destroyers. I think I'm gonna, not sure if I'm gonna put a shot into the tortoise. No, I won't. What was I thinking here? Ah yeah, I wanted to help on that I7, because he seemed to be on his own. And if you put a track shot into a tier 10 and then your teammates start shooting on them as well, then you get a lot of experience, generally speaking. Sadly, my team didn't shoot on it while he was tracked, so just went for the general damage. And yeah, already 1400, all on tier 10. Gives me a lot of XP and a kill as well. And yeah, now it's just that motion. All on his own, so I was like, let's push, because what is he gonna do, right? And then I messed up a shot. Like big time. I'm not gonna use my adrenaline just yet, there's no point in doing so. I wanna keep that for maybe the tank that's right there. Those two TDs could really use them. Avoided taking damage here, which was nice. And now we're on a 5v5. We've dropped 2 tier 10 mediums versus 2 heavies on the other team. Though they were 9 and 10. So in terms of hit points, we made plus just from tanks that we got rid of. But yeah, wasn't too effective. Dropped another tank there, now the I7 for drill. And there's a tortoise, just out of nowhere, and presenting itself. I think I'm gonna use my adrenaline here actually. Just farm into its cupola. And they also had those 2 mediums over there. So that was a bit annoying, but they were too aggressive. So it's an easy farm in this situation. The tortoise just shot and he has Amorak damage. 3 shot into him and I'm not using my adrenaline. I'm not sure why. Could get so much more damage out of this. Wasted a shot there. Gonna shoot the Progetto now. Not gonna risk it. No, I'm not even hitting him in there. Now I'm using adrenaline. Okay, that's some bad timing by me. Not sure what I did there. Trying to help out that Fosh, but now I needed to help myself. But then I saw I didn't have to. And then I couldn't help the Fosh either. So I just straight up missed up both opportunities to get a kill and 3 damage. Yikes. I really messed up that. Now it's a 1-1-3, some easy farming here, put a shot into him. He has better reload than me and now he also used adrenaline. But if I shoot first, it's no brainer. That kill. GG. 4.6k damage. I shot mostly tier 10s again, so I got more experience. And yeah, another ace. Pretty good game. Really liked the pattern. The grind was really nice. And as you can see, we're really close. We just need the E5 and the Sheridan now to research for the Americans. VKK and Maus for the Germans. The Russians are complete. We need 3 more here and 2 more of those that I need to buy. I'm not sure which I'm going to get first. Though I might also just buy the Hori to finish off this. We are done with the Chinese. We still need to buy the Foch, which is stupidly expensive compared to the others. It's way more expensive for some reason. And well, the Europeans are done, so that was pretty nice. And yeah, get back into the room. Let's switch the scenes. I also forgot to actually do the stuff, so let me just quickly do that. Let me fix the logos and the score again. This goes to 0. And this goes to 0. And we have now raid versus endgame. So we move this over here. Let me just go in here. Let's also fix that. Raid right. This. Righty. Goes a 0, yes. Alright, let me adjust the maps. Start with Dynasties. What's the next maps? We then move to Oasis, Palms, Fort Dispair, Mayan Ruins, Middleburg, and if we need it, we hopefully do, Vineyards as our type. Alright, so I'm set. We're starting on Dynasties, and Raid was really powerful on this map last time they were playing Legion. Overpowering them by a long shot. Alright. So we have Raid versus Endgame now. Gonna be very interesting to see. Last time they played together, which was in the group stage. Endgame won 4-0 against Raid in a best of 7. Alright. So we don't have a full lineup ready yet. Some randoms joining the room. As the password thing is sadly not working. Alright, let me just show you. They're a bit concerned about this. But yeah, that's how the tournament works. Alright, so... and these randoms stop joining. I mean, you don't see it, but I do. It's a bit annoying. Alright, so we have our... lineup's nearly ready. We see a lot of mouses here. For Raid. Are we gonna see quintuple mouse, 2 eyes force? Yeah, we do. Okay. This will be fun. And then against 1 mouse, 1 eyes for double mouse, 1 E3 and double E5 and 1-1-1-3 for endgame. More versatility. But I mean 5 mouses, right? That will be interesting to see how this is gonna be working out. We have Orca and Winch here in the mouses, making their way forwards. And we have Raid here with a very slow approach into the park area. Winch and Orca going to be, we have a very good split here from endgame. Nico already spotted, Karolek is spotted too. Is he gonna get a shot in? And penetrate? No, he doesn't. Bounces on. Who's that? It's Blaster. A here getting capped by Raid already. By endgame, sorry, and Raid getting C. And I'm not sure how Winch bounced the side of JP, but it happened. Probably hit the tracks. My god, these FPS drops are terrible. I am sorry. Autolek here. Doesn't want to overpeak. He could take big chunk of damage for just one shot. Which will not be worth it. And how's the points? Oh, Raid is eating that. They also have a huge amount of hit point lead. But not a lot of DPM. Those Mouses and Ice Force don't provide DPM whatsoever. Endgame here rotating around already. Nico already here. And Romka, Shoko and Lego already grouping up together. Nico here pushing them back on B. We might see a push from Winch and Orca into it. And Playmaker here, the first one to take damage. Toby back there. Oh yes, and here comes the hit point loss for Endgame. Winch in B. And gets a shot into JP as well, but he takes a second shot. And Endgame's still not pushing. Here finally comes the push of E5 113. Probably onto Toby, who's pretty much on his own right now. And these Mouses take a huge amount of damage. Endgame, what are you doing? They're not making them pay for it enough. JP here now dropping down to 1000 hit points. Nico there bouncing another shot. And S1K here takes a huge amount of beating. But Endgame here is gonna get pushed upon. They are getting counter pushed here. And it's not looking good for them. They have DPM, but they don't have the hit points. And they are splitting up their focus too much. Now Moneydo taking shots instead of S1K. Romka here already out. Lego bouncing and takes a huge amount. And here comes Endgame. Blaster finally out. At JP, they're also very low hit points. Which are still doable. But Endgame is behind. They are leading with a tank. But they have more effective DPM. Kadolek here pushing onto Messi. And Winch and Playmaker here hugging themselves in B. Points are looking really good for Endgame though. But Orca is very low. And Shoko there all on his own. Is gonna fall to Toby. Money Dude now on 3 hit points. Someone has to pick him up. Else this is gonna look very terrible for Endgame here. And Orca trying to shield for Kadolek, but he takes the kill shot from Money Dude. Playmaker he gets picked up by Winch. And this is not looking good for Endgame. Can they pick up Money Dude? Orca they're unable to do so. Winch has to do it. Can he get the kill? He does. And Orca here is gonna be picked up by Toby, still on full hit points. And it's 2 Mouses from Raid versus 1 Mouse and an ISO from Endgame here. Bounce coming in from Winch. And Messi here penning. And they are now in B, but it's looking really good. The cap points. If Winch can survive this, they are gonna win on points. And they will. Endgame doing it once again. Winning by points. What a performance here from Endgame, taking the first victory here. Once again, by points, really close game. Nico here doing nearly 5000 damage in an IS-4 is incredible. And Kadolek here doing a huge amount as well, but that E5 113 push not working out all too nice for Endgame. But able to just barely pick up that victory there in the end. What a really close game to start this best of 11 off with. What a performance. And we now see an extra IS-4 for 1 less mouse from Raid. Well, we see 4 Mouses, 2 E5s and an FE215B here for Endgame. We see quadruple Mouses from both teams. But the heavy tanks that fill up the spots for Endgame have way more DPM. Shoko and the FV and Romka, Nico and the E5, also with reactive armor, are gonna be better than those IS4s if they can put them to good use. But they do lack the hit points. And Raid here in a 1000 hit point lead now. Both teams are gonna take full advantage of the park. As we can see right here, no one is going to the B street. Raid might send 1 or 2 mouse here, and they will Playmaker and Blaster. And endgame here sending 3 with Orca, Winch and Karolek. They might just have an advantage here. Lego already takes his first shot. And Romka here taking one from Messi. And Blaster here takes an opening shot as well. And Winch here takes one in return. Coco now relocating. And everyone is spotted. Look at this, 14 tanks spotted all at once. And endgame he is bleeding a lot of hit points. And Raid is just pushing in with all they have. And so will endgame. These mouses, they will go through B. Straight into the park. They don't want the cap, they want Messi. And they are gonna get Messi, already minus 1200 hit points there. But these mouses are gonna lose a lot of hit points. Romka very low, Nicola here. 1v3, Messi is out. But the hit points are not looking good, minus 3000 here. For endgame compared to Raid. And JP here is getting focused, Nicola is out. Gun advantage here will get established once again from endgame. But do they have enough hit points to take that? Choco here will get rushed by Money Dude. And he will get picked up as well. And this time endgame here is cornered and pins it. 4 mouses with not a lot of hit points. Versus 3 mouses and 2 IS4s. This is not going to work out. And Raid here taking that victory home. Nearly double the hit points now. And as Raid was focusing those DPM heavies first, they now are gonna take this one home. Orca there with a nice max roll and a ram kill will pick up Money Dude. But it's just too little too late. And it will leave just Karolek here. In his mouse. Versus 4. And there's no way he is going to deal 7000 damage. And win the game. Endgame they're trying to push via this middle over B, but they just dropped way too many hit points. That was not good play for endgame there. And Raid takes advantage of that and picks up a victory hit. 2 mouse with 4000 damage. What a game. Yeah, those 3 DPM heavies that endgame was going to use weren't getting used. They got focused early. They should have stayed behind a bit longer as they got focused. But it did not work out. And we moved to the next map here with a way less mouse this time. As it is Oasis Palms here. And we will see our first grill in a long time. Usually seeing 268s. Now S1K here in the grill. And we might actually just jump straight into it. And we have together with the grill, with the Raider camo, 1 IS4, double E5 and triple Vickers light here. From Raid going very light. With a lot of DPM. An endgame here going with 2 mouses, an IS4, triple E5 and 1 Vickers. So way more heavily armored, and are gonna approach A and possibly even B here. But will Raid spot these mouses crossing? They are unable to for now. Walker here gets spotted actually, and Winch. And endgame here with an obvious hit point lead. Kadolek going straight into A. But Raid will have a cap lead here, and with S1K back there, this corner is gonna become their realm. If endgame doesn't push this, they're gonna lose a lot of hit points as well as just those Vickers with the cross shots here. Winch is gonna enter B, and here comes an endgame push. They know these Vickers aren't here, so they're gonna make a run for it. Playmaker here is gonna get focused together with Money Dude. And Karolek there going in early, a bit of a foolish play. He's losing a lot of hit points. And endgame might lose their DPM early here with that Vickers. And S1K has to drop down. Playmaker here, very low. Playmaker is out. But Karolek is gonna die here. In the midst of everyone. And there's no good focus fire here from endgame right now. Messi now very low hit points. JP behind everyone, and this is the crossfire that Raid wants, but they're losing more hit points. Blaster here will get picked up. And we have a 4-on-5 here for endgame. And S1K has to retreat. And Money Dude here now takes a huge amount. Romka here has been picked up. And those Vickers able to do a huge amount of damage with their HC here into the back of these E5s. Money Dude cornered, will get ram killed here by Orca, who's still on a lot of hit points. Nico here pushing onto S1K, he's gonna get that kill. And that will leave Toby and JP alone against 3 tanks here. Toby now on a one-shot, nice max roll there. And Nicola here will get S1K, but he is most certainly gonna die to JP here. Takes the first shot. Is he gonna be able to put a big one in? He does. But that leaves JP cornered here. Orca and Winch approaching them already. Are gonna lose some hit points crossing. Oh, they double tap him, but they don't roll high enough. Both low rolling, in fact. Are they gonna get him? Winch here aims. He's aiming and he gets it. Orca actually picking up that kill. And the Mouses from endgame here are gonna pick up that victory. They are gonna make their way to B. There's no way they are gonna be chasing Toby, who is still trying his best. Winch here is gonna go to B. Orca gonna chase Toby. Not the best thing to split each other. But endgame is gonna win this by points. Unless Toby decides to fluff this. That's a nice shot there into Winch actually. Toby there playing this very sneaky. But he gets picked up. We actually went to the wrong guy. GG there to endgame. Picking up yet another victory here. And leading once again. Those Mouses there working wonders. Very good push from endgame. Knowing those Vickers aren't here. The grills can't stay up for long because he will get spotted. So what they basically did was push onto 3 effective tanks with 7. They did lose a lot of hit points on the way, but they had 2 Mouses, which were basically their HP pool. And it worked out really, really nicely. Good focus fire from Raid though, leaving these Mouses till the end, but they just lost. They just lost this. Once endgame started pushing. And what a performance here. Indeed. And we once again see triple Vickers here with a 268. An IS4 double E5 from Raid. And endgame here. Going with a similar lineup with double Vickers, double E5, double IS4 and 1 268. Dropping a Vickers for another IS4. This is a very similar lineup. And let's see if endgame can put a 2-0 victory on Oasis Palms, or if our Raid here will take another victory and tie it once again. And they are questioning why a best of 11. They were fortunate enough to win this early. And once again endgame here, as well as Raid, focusing on the desert. And Nicola here going very aggressive. Both Orca and Messi spotting each other, and nearly everyone now from endgame already seen. Everyone except for Winch. And now Raid has an advantage in terms of information. They know where nearly everyone is. They can guess where Winch roughly is, of course. S1K here with a possible angle over that house. But is turning around again. And we will see an A-cap here from Karolek. If he doesn't get away there safely, he might lose a lot of hit points. And Orca here holding this desert all by himself against 3 Vicars. Endgame not yet pushing. No hit points have been lost, and Karolek was able to get away safely. Very good play there from Endgame, establishing some cap pressure. And will rotate back around, probably to support Orca there. So he will not get pushed easily. Of course, they still have Winch in support here. With his 268. And Karolek here gets spotted. The first one to take damage there from JP. But still a hit point lead nonetheless. Endgame here dropping a bit backwards. Playing this more passively. Nice shot there from Lego. Onto Money Dude. Oh, and what do we see? Toby here being very aggressive. Looking to spot Winch here potentially. And with just his cupola peeking up, he might be able to do that. JP here takes 2 shots. Big shot there from Winch coming in. Toby here gets spotted by Orca. And if Winch is able to plant this one, he might take a big chunk, but he misses. And Messi here in a very forwarded position. S1K has relocated and takes a big one. Double tap from Messi and Toby. Has to be really, really cautious now. He can't make that play again. And Messi, what are you doing, Messi? He's going in very aggressive and he's not spotted. Just gets proxy spot and he does find Winch. But he misses his shot, and so does Winch. He's not able to connect onto JP. Orca here is gonna get dueled upon. And this is giving sign to endgame they need to do something. Sorry for these FPS drops. And Winch here looking to put one in. He's still aiming though. And Orca still barely alive. And they pick up Toby. Orca here still not out. Karolek very low. And now pushing onto Nikolai here. Raid has to do something. They have to react. They have to counter push. And Nikolai here dared to buy time. Oh, these camera swings are annoying. I'm sorry. Nikolai here still able to put a shot in. Lego still there and alive. With a lot of hit points. In endgame here progressing hard through the desert. Rumka there is gonna take a big shot from S1K. And he does, but hit points are still even. Winch back in his original position here is gonna back up Lego as much as he can, and Blaster here very low hit points. Lego is gonna be able to put another shot out there. And Shoko able to give some fire support. Gonna put one into Money Dude. What a great crossfire here from endgame. Picking up that IS-4. Now in a very good tank lead here. Shoko now pushing onto Playmaker. And Lego here. Not able to pen a shot, neither does Winch, but Karolek able to pick up Messi. And there are now 2 tanks in the lead. Winch here pushing onto Blaster. He wants that kill. And he gets it. Blaster and Playmaker dying at the same time. JP here looking to pick up Lego. And he dies for it. What a crossfire here from endgame. What a play, and it's just S1K left and he is saluting. And endgame here super powerful right now. Going up 2-0 here. On map number 2. What a performance. That was just incredible. Especially Orca there staying alive, and then Toby and Messi both dropping. Oh, right there, basically got trapped, or trapped themselves, had to counter push onto Nico and Lego. Lego also surviving in the end. Right there, not pushing hard enough, got outplayed. And they're now with their back on the wall with an entire map behind. And we go to the next map here, which will be Fort Dispair. Hoping that Wild One's helper will notice that. To switch to the correct map, and it does. Alright. Those are some intense games so far. Endgame here. Very, very powerful tonight. And we do see a lot of 1-1-3s here. We will see a clash in the A corner. Both teams going with triple eyes for triple 1-1-3. Raid going with a Vickers, and Orca from Endgame going with an STB1. Nearly a mirror matchup here. And Lego here, the first one to be in the corner for Endgame. And Raid sending in their tanks as well. They will send 4 in, as they did against Legion. 3 1-1-3s and an IS-4. Lego here, the first one to arrive. Is he gonna be able to put a shot in? He doesn't. But Orca was able to spot a lot of tanks. Everyone from Raid is spotted. And Endgame here has 5 tanks in the corner. They can overpower them, but Nico here takes a lot of damage. Romka now pushing in as well. And this is looking very promising for Endgame here. If they can push on to Raid, whilst they have 3 tanks away from the fight, they could win this here. But they need to do it now. 5 tanks on 4. And Winch here doing cross shots. Orca dragging them away. They need to get out of the crossfire here. And behind the house. And Orca here losing a lot of hit points. Playmaker dropping hit points as well. Raid still leading hit points. And Nikola very low. Joko and Romka here trying to shield. Playmaker's out. Orca dies as well. Winch there still sitting in spawn, giving fire support onto Toby. And will get focused next here. And Endgame able to drag this back around. Shoko here blocking Messi wonderfully. Who wants to pick up Karolek, but he's unable to do so. S1K here dying. And it's a 4-on-5, and Endgame have done this beautifully. They have seen their tank lead. Shoko here picking up Messi, but Karolek dying for it. And now Winch with his nearly full hit points coming in. Romka here now onto Blaster. And this is looking very good. It's a 4-on-3 hit point lead here for Endgame. And Blaster here getting 1v2'd. But so is Winch. And he is holding back 2 tanks here on his own. And he's doing it really nicely. Lego there helping out on Blaster. Unable to connect the shot. But this game goes to Endgame. Lego here gets picked up by Money Dude. 3-on-3. But the hit points are way in favor for EG here. Money Dude down to a 1-shot. JP here gets picked up, and this is Endgame's victory here. And what a push. Winning 3 in a row now. And Winch here able to give amazing fire support. 4,000 damage, 2 kills, holding back 2 tanks in the end. Enabling his team to just keep on farming. And also Money Dude here, 4,000 damage. Not as successful as Winch. And the focus fire just working really nicely there. For Endgame. Are now in a very, very strong position. 1-4 here, Endgame. one victory away from match point. And Raid here changing their lineup ever so slightly. One IS-4 for dropping and losing out on an extra 113 here. So going with more armor but less DPM. An endgame here, going with triple 113 again. An IS-4 from Nico. From Romka actually. Nico in an E5. Winch in his VKK back again. And also Karolek now. Taking a Vickers. And we might see a slight change here. Not all too sure. No, we don't. And let's jump into the next match here. Second round on Fort Dispair. Endgame here. Very strong so far. With better cross shots, better focus fire, and better tactical decisions here. Leading. And not just with a close lead. They have really fought for this. Shadow like that, spotting. Winch going into a very good position for a VKK. Nikolai here being careful, and Romka going into the middle. Lego here, the first one once again, who is gonna go into the middle, and Orca and Choco here grouping up together as well. An endgame here already losing hit points, but so is Blaster. And now Winch has to come in as well in support. He has a great position for his tank. Really likes to play this VKK here, can play it really beautifully with the house together. And we have a 3-on-3 in the corner. And if we have a look at the minimap here, Karolek actually going around once again. Looking to pick up cross shots here, is currently uncontested by it as well. But Raid now pushing in the corner, Toby there very aggressively. And now pushing over the middle on Romka here as well. Orca dropping a lot of hit points. Winch now coming in as well. Hit points still very even. And Raid wanna push on those 113s here. Blaster takes a huge amount. And Nikolai has to turn around. Messi here drops more and more hit points from Karolek, who's just farming. Lego here, the first one to drop. Blaster still alive. Winch has to pick him up. Not the best damage here of use, and Messi here still alive. Romka unable to pick him up. Nico and Shoko both dropping. And S1K and Messi here dying in quick succession as well. Orca is out. And this game is far from over. Big shot from Winch into JP. Turning the hit points back around for endgame here. They are in a 4v3, but they still have the hit points to deal with this. Romka here having the most for them. And Karolek still can take quite a bit of beating. Playmaker here now coming in from the side. And Winch has to put a big shot in. He has to use his alpha damage. That's what he's there for. He takes a max roll there from the IS-4. Picks up Toby, but then JP coming in, who will get followed here by Karolek. And Romka has to somehow manage to kill money dude before Karolek dies here. Both are one-shots. This is the important duel here. Romka down to 700 hit points. And Playmaker here shielding from money, dude. Karolek loses to JP. And this game will go to Raid. Are able to come back here and pick up a victory. With quite a close game. But just a better focus fire. An endgame they're dropping the corner. They basically gave up on those 113s. Which wasn't the best idea. And JP able to make full use of that 4,700 damage. 4 kills. The Vickers Light there. Huge impact. And we go to the next map here. It's gonna be the 4th of this matchup. Mayan Ruins. Raid 2 points versus endgame on 4 right now. And Raid not giving up just yet on this fight. They do want to win this. But so does Endgame. It was still one map above Raid here. 2 more victories could end this right now. And we see the first tanks getting picked here. We see a 140 from Winch. We have seen him play that before. Nico in an E100. Not an unusual pick anymore on Mayan Ruins. There to decap B. And usually to support a mouse. Are we gonna see a mouse from Endgame is the question. We might also see 50 Bs. Endgame very comfortable with that. Raid not using that all too often. Going with a double E5. Double IS7. Full mobility for sure. A 113 here from S1K. And probably a double Vickers Light. And we don't seem to see any mouses. Endgame here, still deciding on what to do. I'm gonna go with triple IS4. Now just Shoko and Karolek left. And we will see a singular 140 here for Endgame. No mouse, only an E100. And let's see if Ray can put these IS7s to use. Or if Winch's 140 is gonna be proving more useful in combination with Nico's E100. Let's see. Hit points here, of course, in favor of Endgame. As they have more heavy tanks, I believe. No, they don't. But that E100 does do quite a difference. Romka here going straight for B. Where are they gonna send their I7s? They are going straight into the middle here. And a very passive play from Raid. Surprisingly passive at that. I7s here already spotted in the middle. And Karolek there going into A. Let's see what this Raid trap here is all about. With JP and the double E5 here for A. JP not gonna be able to spot that, but they do find Lego. And Toby here able to get C. And Endgame here themselves doing a trap with E5 IS4 and Winch in the 140. But none of the traps here seemingly working. But Endgame now behind on points. And Romka here in a very tricky situation. Lego here now relocating. And this corner here is starting to make some movement. Oh no, I was wrong. Let's see, Toby here trying some blind shots. And Lego here gets spotted, and so does Messi. As well as Romka. No damage taken just yet. And the clock is ticking. This game, or this map, usually played very aggressively. In the past, got played very point driven, and this is what we're seeing back to the roots here. They go there. Karolek wants the camera on him. Let's give him his wish. He is making the run for B here. He is giving the call, and he is small enough to hide behind this pillar. And JP there takes a big chunk of damage. Messi here coming in now as well. And Endgame is actually pushing here on the corner onto Toby. Winch taking huge amount of damage. Gets cross shot here from JP. And these E5s here. Or E5 and IS4. Proving well. But Raid counter pushing onto Orca, Karolek and Lego here. And Karolek takes huge numbers. S1K here very low as well. Takes a big one from Nico. Hit points looking really good for Endgame though. Tanks are still equal here. Lego is gonna fall in this one corner. Puts another shot into Messi. Makes him a one shot. And Lego falling here. They have capped C now. They do have a point advantage, and Messi gets picked up by Romka there. Nikolai here is gonna put a big shot into Playmaker, but he takes one for it. Joko he's still on full hit points. Is a nice shot there from Romka into Blaster. Shoko here dropping down to kill him. And JP there in A. He takes that cap back. But S1K now very low hit points. And endgame. They want to finish this here. Shoko pushing down. Orca pushing down. Romka pushing in as well. Is gonna get S1K. Tank lead here now. 3 versus 5 for endgame. Nico there gets picked up by JP, but it doesn't matter. Playmaker here cornered. Shoko there actually dropping a lot of hit points. Winch here has to slowly come in. Shoko actually dropping to Money Dude. And JP here picks up Winch. This could be very close. An IS4 and an double IS4 actually. JP here is gonna take C. And Raid wants to win this by points. Endgame here. This is gonna be very close. They are gonna get B before C is capped. But is it gonna be enough? They're gonna have 1 cap against 2. This is not going to be enough. They have to get into A. And they have to do it quickly. Raid is gonna guard this. With Money Dude here on the bridge. And JP is gonna cross. He is looking to pick up that other cap. Or to just put a cross shot in. But he's now locked behind the rock here. And Orca takes the first bit of damage. And JP here could prove very useful. He's unable to put the shot in. They need to get into C now and pick up Money Dude. But Raid wins this game. With JP here. The main hero of that matchup. Once again. Securing the victory twice for Raid. What a small game. 5.2k damage here from Nico. But Kadolek unable to do all too much. At the very bottom here together with Shoko and Raid. Really with a very strong comeback there. On Mayan Ruins. And we might see them tie on this map here. If they can pick up a second victory. This is neck and neck. This is what we want to see. And Winch there. Being a bit too passive at the end. And then going too aggressive against JP. Probably causing a very crucial game here. And let's jump into the next game. Game number 8. On map number 4. And Raid here. And once again going with double I7, double E5. Vickers Light and a 113. Raid known for rarely changing up their lineups. And endgame here going with double IS4, 140 from Winch. Triple E5 and Kadolek. Back in his Vickers, trying to cross spot here. If he sticks around for long enough, he will see those E5s. And he does. He sees the E5s. Winch is in a big load of trouble. He has to get away. He takes the first shot from the IS7s. And Blaster here takes 2. And Orca taking 1 for it. But endgame here is now locked down. Blaster in a very troublesome situation. But Raid could just push in now. With Blaster as the distraction here, Toby coming in. And endgame is sending everything they have down. But so is Raid. Winch here on Toby. Winch is gonna come out on top. He has more DPM than the Vickers. He just has to stay away from the rock. But he bounces his shot. Kadolek here, very low hit points. And endgame here, already 2000 in the lead. They have 1 tank advantage. And Toby is about to die. Winch here down to 5 hit points. And Lego pushing onto JP here. They need to get that Vickers out. Gets double tapped. Kadolek falls for it. And Winch here. Very close to dying as well. Puts another shot into JP, but he gets the kill. And endgame here, cornered down in the river, they get Playmaker. But Orca is very close to dying. And they need to get JP. Nico there. Great cross shot. And this is very close, it's a 3-on-3. But it's a 2v1 here onto Romka, Nikola and Money Dude. 1v1ing each other, and Lego here has to come in to help Romka. Focus here on Messi, he bounces the shot. S1K there perfectly shielding for him. But Messi also bounces the shot. Nico there, he needs to stay alive. Messi is out. Nico puts a big shot into Money Dude, down to a 1-shot, both of them now. And he dies to Money Dude. S1K picks up Romka, Lego not able to shield him. And this game is very close, Lego here on a lot of hit points still. And S1K bounces. It's 800 hit points versus 1700. Lego here, he needs to pick up a shot. He needs to ban it. He bounces. But so is S1K, and Money Dude bounces its shot. And he should pick up Money Dude here. He has the chance right now. But he's stuck on the E5 rack. He takes cover on the E5 here. Money Dude using his reactive armor. Not sure as to why. And Lego here very low. He needs to pen. He low rolls. He's trying to bounce the shot. He hits the gun. Can he pick up? He does. And now it's a 1-shot versus a 1-shot. He's trying to use his gun barrel. But Money Dude picks up the kill. What a close game here. And apparently there was an ammo rack happening that we did not see. Choco here. Nope. What a close game. That one bounce from Lego. Causing crucial. And S1K and Money Dude here doing huge amount. Nearly 10,000 together. Way better damage spread here from endgame. But some bounces and misses. Bringing this down to it. 4-on-4 here. Good comeback from Raid. Back in the game. From a 1-3 up to a 4v4. That is absolutely incredible. And this is getting very close. I am super hyped. This is so incredible. We are now on Middleburg. Lineups nearly ready. Both tank needing one more to ready up. And Raid here ready to first. Double Vickers, double IS4, triple E5. Very solid lineup in general on most maps. And endgame here going with the Leopard strategy once again. Quadruple E5, one Vickers, and an IS4. So one more E5 instead of an IS4. And one Leopard instead of a Vickers. Let's see who comes out on top. Winch here looking to get A or to just snipe some shots in. And Karolek here is not gonna be able to get an early spot. They are all driving safe. Toby and JP here already spotted for free. A here getting capped by Winch. And Karolek with very unfortunate timing. He's not seeing that rotation from the IS4s from Raid here. He's missing that entirely, that information that he could have had. Just slipping out of endgame's hands here. But Winch already relocating. Up on the hill. And Raid sending back their IS4s up top. Toby there taking a shot. And Romka now in C. Could get resetted here with HE from these E5s. But no one is attempting to do so. And Raid is pulled back very far. JP here is gonna go through the city. If he caps on B, then this might be the time for endgame to push here. They get 2 shots into Messi, only 1 connecting though. And Raid here making some more ground for themselves, getting back some map control. But they've lost quite a bit on points out already. Messi there takes another one, and Blaster here as well. Some good shots connecting here from endgame. Raid not having the best of luck with that. And we do see Karolek and Winch here. They wanna catch out JP. Oh, Karolek here maybe a bit too early. And Toby here as well. If they can double on JP here, this will be crucial. But Toby coming in from behind. They need to focus JP out. Oh, but Winch here eating some HEs. Karolek has to shield for him. Toby now coming in as well. Good shot there. But the Vickers here getting some cross shots from Messi. Big play from Messi there. And Karolek is gonna fall here. It's gonna be unable to pick up JP. And here comes the counter push from endgame up top. Orca there takes a big load of damage into his ammo rack as well. Gets ammo racked. Unfortunate RNG here for endgame. Apparently the second one of this matchup here. Blaster here getting focused out. Karolek still alive. Somehow. But this game is looking really good for Raid here. It's a 6-on-3. And they have no way of getting any more points or winning by that Lego here. Amorect as well now. Already given up at this point. What an unfortunate timing here. Endgame getting Amorect. Messi there with the crucial shot onto the Leopard there, making the big change. And endgame is going to lose out on this game here. What a game. Raid is gonna take this one home. And endgame left with no chance but to win the next one. And play for a tiebreaker here. What a comeback from Raid, winning 3 in a row now. And Toby here with a huge amount of damage. Orca there getting pretty much ammo-racked for over 1,000. Really crucial moment there. And endgame here now with their back against the wall. And Raid on match point. But it seems that this was 2 ammo-racks now against endgame. Apparently I have missed one on Mayan runes. But Raid of course taking good advantage of that. We see small lineup changes here and there. Endgame going with once again Vickers and Leopard. Double E5, double IS4 and a 1-1-3 from Orca here. And Raid going with triple IS4, double E5 and double Vickers. And we might see the last game of this evening and the last game of this tournament here of the Blitz Summer Tourney. And endgame here understandably annoyed by these ammo-racks. And we do see some spots. Lego here already eating some damage. And that is what I was talking about earlier. Mentality. If you can keep that up in these long games, best of 11. It's about who has the better mentality. And this currently seems to be Raid. Nico here. Losing some hit points already. And Raid first in position. Winch there is gonna cap B. And JP already making his way towards the city. Might actually be able to either reset. Nope, he misses the reset, and Messi here trading negatively with Romka. And those 2 Vickers there unable to put a shot into Winch, who was able to cap B for free. Is gonna rotate around. And now S1K taking a shot. An endgame here, making some ground back from the hit point loss early on. 1-1-3 from Orca here, very passively waiting for Massey to peek again. And Blaster here, looking at a corner where nothing is waiting for him. But Kadolek here has to of course help out Winch. They cannot allow a push happening on that side. And Playmaker here, not careful enough, he takes one from Romka. Romka here already putting 3 shots in for free. Hasn't lost a single hit point yet. And both here unable to connect another shot. Hit points here very even, and Money Dude here pushing in, and this seems to be the call for raid. The push is coming in, and Nico here taking a good amount of damage, and Toby here takes a huge amount as well. Winch they're able to farm cross shots. Toby takes another one. Romka here getting focused as well as Nico. And this is not looking good for endgame. They are 2000 hit points behind. They don't have the focus fire. They dropped 2 tanks. Orca coming in. Toby is out. Kadolek there picking up that kill, and Winch, he has to come in as well. He has to use his hit points. And he's gonna be focusing on Messi. Lego here very low on hit points as well now. Messi dropping more. But he is gonna get Shoko down to a one-shot. Orca here looking to pick up Messi. He gets the kill. And they're on a 4v5 here. Lego once again ammo-wrecked, unable to put another shot out. JP now very low. Winchy, he has to pick up some damage. He has to use his tank, but he's a 1v4. And Orca here on his own against Playmaker. S1K picking up Winch. Kadolek here trying his best. And endgame visibly annoyed by RNG. And this will be Raid's victory here. They are gonna pick up that 6-4 victory after a very strong start endgame here. Going on 1-3, dropping 4-4 after some unfortunate RNG on Mayan runes. Mentality dropping. And Raid picking up another victory here. Ending the game 6-4. And this is a bit sad in the end. Endgame here. Tilted, of course. What are those games? This is really, really unfortunate. I'm not sure what to think about those matches. Oh, those were really crucial. The last ones were endgame. Seemingly got shut down by RNG. Getting ammo-wrecked twice for over 1,000. How unfortunate. And Raid here comes out on top. What a performance. Of course, GG's to both teams and to all of the teams participating. And Raid here picking up that victory. Of course, not just luck based, but luck is involved. Of course, it is not biased. It's not favored for any team. But it was just more on Raid's side. That is very tough to make a final thought out of those last couple of games. I think I have nothing else to add. Let's jump to the others.
in total for their team, which is pretty good. It's not bad going at all. I mean, they get to split that between however they see fit, based on their commitment to the tournament. So.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Apart from the kind of the train room glitch there, so I don't know why the password is on, but people could still come in.
Right. So if you guys want to have a chat about how you thought the games went, we'll start with the first map, which was I have no idea. I cannot remember.
Would you like to actually talk about Legion versus EG first, or do we have time? I mean,
no, let's not talk about Legion versus EG. Just talk about Raid
Yeah.
versus EG.
the grand finals.
Yep, that's right.
But let's wait for Rolling a bit. I think he's still absorbing all of these greatness from the raids. It's just absolutely fantastic final games. Yeah.
Not too sure.
What, you don't think they were that good?
I think the last 2 or 3 games were big tilt for Endgame after they got Amoracked twice.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
Lego got Amoracked in I think 4 games tonight. Not getting the Amorak blown off, but just getting hit in it. And he was really tilted.
Yeah.
And that's what I also said at the start of the tournament, and best of 11 is mentality. And after those Amoraks on Mayan runes twice, they also bounced on the 1-1-3 twice on the side, I think. That was just, they just didn't want to play anymore. That RNG really hit them hard.
Yeah. And the mentality is so important in this game. I mean, you always get tested in the random battles anyway. Actually, some kind of your team be not what you want to be.
But nothing is there on the line, right? Not like here where there's actually a money prize up for grabs.
The money prize, yes. And Ray completely soldiered on after these fortunate hits and so on. I mean, this is just I feel sorry for EG, but
EG was really powerful. The starting games 1-3, then flopping and going 4-4. And then that Amorak shenanigan happened on Mayan runes, and then that just
they just lost 5 games in a row. That's just what happened, right?
Yeah, they lost 5 games in a row. Well, down 1-4, and then oh my goodness me.
They were up 4-1. And then they just went down and down and down and down and down.
Yeah, it was just
that started with 4 Dispair, where JP just absolutely cracked it. And then it went to Mayan runes, where it just all spiraled down. I
mean, EG was so dominant in Oasis Palms, and they were really dominant as well in Rockfield, right? They were dominant in Rockfield.
No,
I would say so. The game that Raid won was close. It was really close.
Yeah. So they were showing really strong performance throughout, and then all of a sudden, just Raid gets 2 Amoraks. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. Like, Raid did put on a really good performance, and especially the very last game was really good performance by Raid. But I reckon by that point, EG was kind of tilted about how much really bad luck they had.
I saw the chat, and it was just not for them. I mean, I had that chat, of course, as they were typing in team chat mostly. And when Lego got those 1 or 2 shots at the start, he was like, alright, I'm done. And then he got Amoracked again that match, and he's just like, alright, F the E5, this is over.
Yeah, I couldn't see, obviously, because you were spectating their side, so it was easier for you to see their team. But, man, that must have been so bad for them. So hard for them to stomach.
Yeah. It's really coming on.
He's probably still talking to his stream, I'm pretty sure. It's always taking a bit longer.
I'll give him a tag.
Yeah.
Can't even really remember EG Legion. That was just so strong of endgame.
Yeah.
All I remember is cap pressure after cap pressure after cap pressure.
Legion just kept on giving up the caps, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at one game where they won by time, I was like, wait, what? Because I didn't even notice it because the fight was so captivating.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, Legion was so. I mean, that was like their signature move. They were not very involved in caps and so on. But what they are very good of is their rotation. So, but I think tonight they didn't click with that. And
I think Endgame's rotation was from all three teams tonight the best, but the tilt
yeah, I
in the
think
end just
that's true though. Endgame can play defensively. They can sometimes make the right counterattacks, and that's what I see in EG tonight up until where they got tilted. I think.
I mean, like the first game on Mayan runes was really good. I didn't see that actual Amarak. I just noticed it from the chat.
Yeah, no,
But
I
that
just
they
kept
had.
on seeing it. I kept on seeing the ammos, like, because I didn't see the, the animation. I just saw the turret explode off and then fire emerging from the
Who
tank. I
was
was just like, that
Amarak
was
in
an
the first
Amarak.
game? I didn't see. It.
Let me have a look. I caught it on my stream, but I can't remember the exact player.
Okay. Because I just noticed in
I
the
think it
other.
was sick. I think it was sick. I think.
No, it was an Amarak on Endgame side.
Yeah, I know. No, sick. No, or what you mean? Who was Amarak?
Yeah.
It was an E5 again. It was Shocky.
Ah, it was shocking. Okay.
Right.
And in the other game, I'm not sure. I mean, Lego had really bad RNG against S1K in the side when he just bounced twice.
Orca was the other one that got full HP Amarak, basically.
Now he took 3 shots and the fourth did 1,300 Amarak, but he pretty much died.
Well, there you
in
go.
One,
He died in one volley.
in one sitting.
Right. Rolling's still absorbing all of these, or has he started playing the game already?
I'm not sure.
Right.
Those
I mean,
games were just too intense tonight, man.
very intense. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
I'm
caps and
it's-
also like.
I'm just kind of sad for Endgame. I don't want to be biased, but that really feels disturbing.
That's true. I think there's Emirates going to haunt them tonight, and potentially the means.
Like I would have been perfectly fine with a tiebreaker. I really would have, and then I would have given it to either team. But from the moment they were 4-1 leading, I thought, okay, Endgame has this. And then Tilt came in with Amarax as well, and then it was over. It just snowballed against them.
That's true. I mean, they were playing with, I think, if it's the right word to call flair. But nah, it just went downhill for them. Dynasty's Poe. Talk about that. EG.
That was against. Was that with Ray? Was that?
Yeah, it was with Raid.
Oh
but
yeah, with this crap ton of mouses, right? I remember.
Yeah, but how did EG managing to outsmart Raid the first game? Oh, no, the first game I think. I mean, Raid took 5 mouses and
2 ice falls.
I mean, initially 2 ice falls, and initially EG. I mean, for most of the games, EG was was on the back foot in terms of the health, but they still managed to win it by caps, and I think that was kind of the representative of what EG style is, with kind of good balance of cap pressure and also rotation. Just
I know why they lost the second game. It wasn't. I mean, it was thanks to Raid's play, but they lost all of their 3 DPN tanks. They were supposed to still stay alive until the end, but they sent them in too early. They both, I think 3 of them, like their 2 E5s and the FV, together did just barely 2k damage. Yes.
They were all their DPM tanks for the 3 ones that died first and the bottom damage.
Yep, they did 2,000 together. I calculated it.
Yeah, very aggressive positions taken by those tanks.
They should have waited for the mouses. They would have won that game if they had the DPM, but they just didn't.
That's true.
They lacked it in the end.
I mean, they
just had the mouses left at the end, and Raid just had more HP.
And they had also 2 ice falls still left.
That's true, and I mean, EG. I think they made the right move from the middle though, but losing those 3 DPM tanks at the start was just too much for them.
I actually don't know what was the other maps that we played. That was
Oasis
Rockfield. And we haven't talked about like Goldville. I just noticed.
It was Legion against EG though.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, Oasis Palms. I mean, that's the match where that's where the match won by EG.
1-1.
Yeah, and think the first game is it Blaster. I don't know if he's AFK for for a really big period of time, and I think that kind of
I didn't
was
notice anyone being AFK, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, Blaster was AFK. Yeah, or at least he was lagging out.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. But I mean, they were potentially 6 down, but I do really appreciate that Ray tried to make it close to them. I think that winning move is that EG make a counter rotation back over to the desert side. So and after that, those triple vicars are running away for their lives, and from that time, EG has the upper hand. Yeah, and that was just a really good game from EG. Second game though in the Oasis pumps. Do I kind of remember what's going on there?
Oh, I remember what's going on. Wasn't that the game with the grill?
Um,
No, that was the other game, right?
that was the first game.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was the game where Orca stayed alive and they lost 2 vicars for nothing.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they almost could finish Orca, but they just couldn't.
They didn't, and they
had,
dropped 2 lights for it. They committed to
Yeah.
pushing on Orca, and they were going to keep going, but they stopped and lost Messi and JP, I think. Or
That's true, yeah.
Toby, I'm not sure.
I
But
mean,
they lost 2 lights for nothing, and then it just snowballed against them on that match.
yeah, but that wasn't their biggest problem though, because Toby and JP they did over 2K, and Toby even doing 3.6K. So something must be going wrong for those heavies. The money dude, Blaster and Playmaker registering less than 2K, and I don't know if anyone saw what happened to them, but maybe if they have read what those Toby and those Vickers lights were doing there, and if those heavies just moving more quickly, then maybe it could have been a different story. I don't know. I just can't remember exactly what was happening. And I remember the second match of Oasis Palms now. I think it was is it EG or was it Ray? EG was EG pushing onto A very aggressively. I think it is.
That was the first game where they pushed very aggressively.
No, that I mean
That was when they had the when Raid had the grill. That was the first game.
yeah, okay, I just completely messed up those 2 games, but yeah, that game, I mean, with the gorilla.
What
Sorry.
I also said, Raid endgame read this perfectly. 3 vicars in the desert, so there were 3 tanks less. The grill, even if he starts shooting, he will get spotted because grill has shit camo when shooting. Wargaming buff it, please. And so the grill can't stay up for long because he would just get farmed. So it was effectively 3 tanks versus 6 or 7 when the vicars came in. They just straight up died. And that was a perfect move from endgame. Perfectly read as well.
Yeah, EG EG got really aggressive, but I think it was like the Vickers. I mean, they tried coming, but not quick enough. In my opinion, I see they stopped at one point, and that wasn't going good for those raid tanks trying to hold off like seven tanks with only 3 tanks there. I think. And yeah, it was just.
They pushed on. I think this was 3 E5s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the game where like the money dude Blaster and Playmaker did very not a lot of damage there, and Playmaker doing less than 1,000 damage. Yeah, that was the game that DG was very aggressive. I mean, Sig punished them dearly, but Vickers like have they gone in more quickly, then they could even mop up even more damage, and potentially those heavy tanks could be saved. Probably.
I mean, in the end, it was a 2 mouse versus 2 vicars, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Oasis Palms. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah, those Vickers lights doing the bottom 3 damage there was just Right, Fort Dispair. Still don't know where it's gone. Fort Dispair, first game. I don't know. Interestingly, I mean, both teams on the north side they sent 3-1-3s over to the corner, and in both of these attempts, those 1-3s just did not do really good damage.
No, you were wrong on that one. Endgame sent 3-1-1-3. Both teams had 3-1-1-3s and 3 Ice 4s. Raid going with an Vickers, and Endgame had Winch in the STB. And Raid, as they did against Legion, sent 3 1-1-3s and an IS-4 in the corner and the other 3 in the middle to cross shots.
Yeah, but I
Raid,
was talking.
not Raid. Endgame did the opposite. They sent 3 1-1-3s and 2 IS-4s in. Had
Yeah.
Witch in the middle and an IS-4 to support him. So they had
No,
5 against 4 in the corner.
I mean, I was talking about these. I mean, Raid and also EG. But I mean, when they are on the north side, they send 3 1-3s over to corner, and so I think that was what happened there. I mean, Raid on the north side, 3 1-3s to the corner, EG 3 1-3s to corner, and it didn't work for those 3 1-3s though.
Well, Endgame just played the second game too badly, I think.
Yeah, but the IS-4s was the main reasons. Was like the kind of the big performers though for both. No, not for Raid's win though, but for EG's win, the IS-4s are crucial. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like they have like over 3K on their side, but Raid first game just can't exactly. Oh, yeah, it was Winchley at the back. I was so worried when he was at the back then that he probably might not be able to save the teammates from getting focused. But he did 4K, which is impressive.
He hold back 2 tanks on his own in the end.
That's true. I mean, yeah, and Raid, nah, they couldn't have. I think they were trying with 3 tanks in the middle, but they couldn't clear out that middle side very quickly though. That cost them the game. And with 1-3s trying to hold a side, and especially north side, then you probably might want to pray that you don't get cleared out very quickly.
Focus fire was just way better for Endgame.
EG.
In the
Yeah,
first starting games, Endgame was just way too powerful. What lost us was really their mentality. By the way, I don't think Rolling is joining. He's playing right now.
Yeah, top 6.
Just checked out his stream and he's playing Progetto.
Oh, he doesn't want to do the.
By the
the
way,
post-game.
Sam, do you want to add something? Because I see you're muted.
No, I basically, I'm just listening to what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I think I pretty much agree with what the sentiment of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I'm probably gonna wrap up my stream just now, but people can obviously continue watching on yours.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say finally for people to hear, just so that, yeah, there's gonna be the 90 euros be transferred to Toby. Just done that now, so they've
Nice.
got the money. No one needs to complain about it, especially Bender Rodriguez.
Yeah. You want to say anything else as an organizer, maybe, to those people who are watching?
I
the
thought it was
streams?
pretty. I thought it was a pretty good tournament. I'm still disappointed. Obviously, we couldn't do the Blitz Masters. I don't know whether we'll be able to do that in August or not, because my life has just gotten a lot more busy.
I mean, they're also
But
doing
if
something
obviously
else
if
in
other people are
August.
willing to do it and run it themselves, then that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also doing their own August, so it might be a bit troublesome to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, this was worked out quite nicely. Obviously, it wasn't as big or as grand as we wanted it to be. It wasn't the full league like we wanted it to be, just being a knockout and whatnot. But I think at the end of the day, it's probably the right thing to do for now. And maybe in future we'll be able to do something a bit bigger.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Because in between spring season and summer season next year potentially, or something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, something
We'll see.
we could maybe do, maybe ask on this server whilst people are still on it, is maybe do or recreate Wargaming's Tier 8, but make it without premiums. I think people would like that.
Yeah.
If they want to play Tier 8, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we wouldn't get any of the top clans to do that.
I mean, I don't think they will invest.
They don't like tier 8. I mean,
Yeah,
tier 10
no.
is by far the best.
That's true.
All right, yeah. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna head off now. It's nice chatting to you guys again. Thank you for everyone for tuning in for the tournament and whatnot.
All right. Wish you
See
good
you
luck,
later.
Satan.
Yeah.
See you.
See you guys.
Yeah. Right.
Do you want
with
to
Peter.
add anything to my stream then?
Or do you want to keep on talking about the remaining 5 games?
I mean, we pretty much talked about it. Mentality. That's all that killed the last games. They were really disappointing for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. I mean, not. I mean, I won't use the word disappointing, more like depressing, because they don't deserve getting ever wrecked twice. And like, I think it was the second game of Mayan Ruins. It was just
2 games in a row.
yeah, 2 games in a row. But one of the games, like Ray, they made an absolute big mistake with the I7. I think it was someone there going down in the trough, and then
That was
the
Blaster
E5
on the i7.
Master, yes, that move was just a very bad move from him. But I mean, Ray did follow up from that, trying to save his face. But I mean, they came out of top eventually. But without that ever rack, that would be Ray EG's game, definitely.
I was pretty
Yeah.
surprised because from the start, once Blaster died, and
Yeah.
one of the Vickers pushed onto Winch and he then died, I felt,
Yeah.
hey, 2 tanks down. This is looking good. I think they had maybe 1 or 2k hit point lead. Looking
Yeah,
pretty
that's true.
good. 1 minute later, I'm like, what is happening? Why is Lego 1v2ing now?
Yeah.
I totally
mean-
skipped over that Amorak. I was probably focusing on the other side at that moment.
That's true. I mean, Middleburg. Middleburg was like the map where like Raid and also Yeezy play mind games. I mean, what I think is the first map playing mind games together, and then just responding immediately to what they both of them were thinking what the enemies are doing. It was somewhat hilarious for me, but
What I need
like,
to mention on the first game, which basically
Yeah.
completely then broke down endgame,
Yes.
was
Oh, yeah.
that one
Messi.
cross shot from Messi.
Messi. Yes, I could see that. That's just completely broken.
I
were
was
winning this
on
fight.
the Leopard and Vickers fight. I actually also saw the shot coming, and I'm like,
Me too.
wow.
I saw this. Yeah, it was the game changer, definitely. I mean, they
For
had
sure.
that side. EG had that side. But that shot from Messi, I think it was as iconic as that kind of the twisted move. Maybe not as iconic, but yeah, you get it. That was like Messi was like
That awareness itself that you can. I mean, I know that there are some angles from up top that you can shoot in the city from
That's true.
that are pretty insane, but really tiny. And doing that
That's
with an IS-4, I mean, he maybe just
Yes.
shouted Russia, but still.
With the gun. I mean, IS-4's gun is horribly inaccurate, but I think I do think that he aimed at that spot at the moment, trying to get a crossfire to help to aid those Vickers light and to win their flank, and they did it in the end, and yeah, it was just over for EG. And I do really like how Raid in the end just pushed in and liked how they read that. But yeah, just commiserations to EG overall. Right, so I think the next streams would be on Tuesday, right?
In
For
terms of
me,
the Ascents, yes. That's
terms of the Ascent,
Tuesday,
yeah.
Thursday, and Saturday.
I will be following. I will be there. I'll be probably following a clan. Just have to confirm from Wargaming side which clan I'll be following, but definitely some really good games and
I would
raids.
recommend you, as an Ascent streamer, before we end the stream off, pick a certain team that you know will every week take part, so that you don't have an issue.
Oh, I did pick, and
Like I had on Asia, and I think Ascent 3 or 4, where I just sat there for 2.5 hours waiting for results and watching replays because I didn't get an invite. So follow a certain team.
Yeah, that's true. But I did state my preferences to Wargaming for the teams I would like to follow. Yeah, I'll definitely see some we'll definitely see some really good games, won't we?
But Group 3, dude, Group 3 tonight.
Oh, Group 3, yeah, that was just
half of top 8 in one group.
Yeah, half of top 8 in one group, and I mean, I think also another thing to see is EG losing against APA, and that gave Raid the number 1 in the end.
Wait, what? They lost that?
They lost that, yeah. They lost against APA. Otherwise, they will be at number 1, but they lost 1-2 against APA, and APA topped that group.
Oh.
Yes, it was just I would really want to see what's happening there. So I think
no Raiders on top of the group yet. No, with 2 points.
With 2 points, yes, with 2 points. So I mean, getting number 1 would not.
I know that LM beat Souls. I think that was also a big move.
Yeah,
Because Souls
I
would
mean-
have been first, otherwise they would have been above Ray.
Oh yeah, also that's true. But did you also see BHPP getting knocked out in the round of 16?
Yeah, that was super surprising.
I was super surprised at that time because BHPP, I knew they were pretty strong at the moment, and they showed to us how strong they could be back in the spring season. And I think it was in the Challengers tournament. I think they were in.
They also brought in R2K sweating. R2K's main team in a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
so,
I guess I'm gonna end the stream off here.
that's true.
One
That's
quick
cool.
mention I would like to make is I'll be streaming Ascents both Asia and EU once again. 6 tournament streams next week, no others unless I do some weird commentary. A community tournament. I'll be back to my normal schedule, hopefully, also with doing videos, because I've skipped out on those for the last week entirely, because this is my 14th stream this week. My throat is dying eternally. I would appreciate once again feedback for commentary. This has been it from me for today. Thanks for the talk, Jack, and see you all again next time.
See you again, hopefully. Bye bye.